Matt Kenseth wins the Dover AAA 400 Drive for Autism. Congrats to Joe Gibbs Racing, Dollar General, Gatorade, Matt Kenseth, all the Toyota fans across the country. How are you doing? It's Sunday, May 15th, so let's get this race review started. We had a Toyota pace car. We had green flag laps during the beginning part of the race until lap 40. There was a competition caution. On lap 119, Matt Debenito hit the wall coming out of 2. After that, we had another caution for Austin Dillon. He hit the turn 3 wall. Reed Sorensen put oil on the track. And Jimmy Johnson ended up spinning out. Kevin Harvick had to get on his brakes to avoid hitting the 48. That was one caution. We had Kevin Harvick leading laps during the beginning, but his pit crew basically let him down. And my pick for who will win, Jimmy Johnson, man, he had quite a day. The 7th caution of the day was for Michael Annett. He hit the 1 and got spun with 110 to go. Brad Keselowski had major damage on his right, or was it left front of his car? I think he got into the 1 a little bit, or no, I forget who it was. But quite a race here at the Monster Mile. Dover really put on a show today. Tony Stewart blew up, or his track bar thing broke off and went into his oil line or box. So he dropped oil. The 34 spun out. With 43 laps to go, Miles the Monster woke up. Jimmy Johnson's car would not go on the restart. A lot of cars piled up in the back of him, and that caused the big one. We had the 18, 17, 2, 11, 78, 4, 47, 1, 88, 22, 48, 16, 15, and 10 all involved. I'm sure there was more cars. I just didn't, write them all down. But that was the big one here at Dover. Shout out to Matt Kenseth getting the win here again. Let's continue on with our race review here. Pause that right there. Okay. And then with 41 to go, the 42 got into the 19. The 19 hit the wall really hard early. Right after that, Carl Edwards ended up saying Kyle Larson was an idiot. But it looked like Carl Edwards came off of too wide. He got loose. Kyle Larson went down low and make it triple cheese wide on the backstretch. It did not work. Carl Edwards ended up hooking the right front of Kyle Larson, and then Carl Edwards did a pit maneuver right into the inside wall, and he's all right. It looked like quite a violent hit. So, but it was quite a race here at Dover. Matt Kenseth holding off Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson at the end. I was really thinking Chase Elliott might have had a chance to win. Both them cars look pretty fast, but they end up canceling each other out. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. Matt Kenseth got away a little bit. When Kyle Larson came back up, it was too late in the race. Matt Kenseth got the checkered flag. Madison Martin looked very sexy. I wanted to give her a shout out. All of JGR fans. Kyle Busch didn't have too good of a day, probably because his crew chief was gone. Kevin Harvick should have had a nice day, but it didn't work out too well for him. So, let's get to your leaderboard rundown. We had Matt Kenseth leading. How many laps did he lead? He led 48 laps. He finished first. Kyle Larson led 85 laps. He finished second. Third is Chase Elliott. Fourth is Casey Kane. Fifth is Kyle Busch. Sixth is Brad Keselowski. 7th is Denny Hamlin. 8th place is Ryan Blaney. Shout out to him. Having a good run. Martin Truex Jr. is 9th. He led 47 laps. Trevor Bayne is 10th. 11th is Paul Menard. 12th is Clint Boyer. 13th is Danica Patrick. 14th is Ricky Stenhouse. 15th is Kevin Harvick. 16th is Ryan Newman. David Reagan finishes 17th. Chris Buescher is 18th. Landon Cassill is 19th. Michael McDowell is 20th. 21st is Jimmy McMurray. 22nd is Joey Logano. AJ Allmendinger finishes 23rd. Brian Scott's 24th. Jimmy Johnson leads 4 laps. He finishes 25th. Casey Mears is 26th. Cole Witt's 27th. 28th is Carl Edwards, who led 27 laps. Greg Biffle's 29th. Kyle Busch is 30th. 31st is Eric Almirola. 32nd is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Austin Dillon finishes 33rd. Tony Stewart's 34th. Jeffrey Earnhardt is 35th. Josh Wise finishes 32nd. Michael Lynette is 37th. Reed Sorensen is 38th. Regan Smith is 35th. And Matt Debenetto finishes 40th. So that was the Dover AAA 400 Drive for Autism. Next week we head to Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Sprint Showdown is Friday, May 20th. May 21st is the Sprint All-Star Race at Charlotte. After that week, May 29th, we're back at Charlotte again. I mean, the Sprint All-Star Race should be moved around. I mean, I think the sport is enough. They're down southern, east, the East Coast, southern a lot. Why can't they move around the All-Star Race? Even do a Chicagoland night race or something. Come on. Anyway, and then we get to the month of June. We got the Exalta We Paint Winners 400 at Pocono, and that's a June 5th Sunday race. After that, June 12th, it's the Firekeepers Casino 400 race at Michigan International Speedway. And then we hit up our first road course of the season, June 26th. It's the Toyota Save Mart 350, and that's at Sonoma Raceway. So Matt Kenseth victorious here at Dover once again. Shout out to him at Toyota. Alright, now for the Who Will Win winners, we didn't have any winners for Who Will Win. Somebody picked Chase Elliott. I was thinking he might get it, but Chase Elliott ended up finishing, I think, third. But Kyle Larson, we had one person pick Kyle Larson also. So that one person almost got lucky, but Matt Kenseth burning it down here at Dover, Delaware, the Monster Mile, getting his fill. I don't think he should be hungry after this one. Thanks to everybody for playing Who Will Win. I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel, leaving picks for the race and everything like that. Thanks a lot. Thanks for subscribing. Until next week, guys, Matt Kenseth is victorious here, and we will see you guys in Charlotte. Also, we'll see you in the garage.